I'm handling a team of around 15 to 18 architects.
Amazing.
As an architect, we always want that someone to give you a responsibility, to trust you, to have faith in you, and to show confidence in.
What was challenging for you after your education is 5 years?
If you get experience, you will be at a position where you can demand for hikes and for a pay scale of what you deserve.
Welcome, Vikrant. I'm so glad you're here today. Basically, there was a lot of discussion happening so that we could come to spend a Penta space and get your interview. So, guys, I have to mention here that Vikrant has been my alumni from Asmita College of Architecture, and he has really settled himself with Pentaspace, because Pentaspace has been an organization which has given him an entire responsibility of handling some humongous projects. He has raised himself in hierarchy now and almost has a team whom you are working with. So we would be really enjoying talking with Vikrant and getting his experience and guidance, of course, in how he pursued his career. Yes, Vikrant. So I want you to tell right now what you are doing, and then we will move back to our college days.
Sure.
Okay. So what is your position here now in Pentaspace?
So, firstly, I think, ma'am, I would like to thank you for welcoming me on your channel. So, you are my first architecture teacher, and this is my first podcast as an architect.
Yes.
So, thank you so much for welcoming me.
So proud, really. I can, really, I was looking forward for this moment when I could come and talk to you. Yes.
So, I am an associate from past 2 years. I'm handling a team of around 15 to 18 architects,
Amazing.
interior interns. So I'm working on number of projects from designing to execution, from residential to commercial, from villas to private bungalows. And yeah, there is a number of responsibilities from clientele, handling the client, handling the consultants, managing the team. So I am enjoying
Everything you have to do.
Yes.
So, Vikrant, when did you join here? How many years now?
So it has been a great, wonderful journey with Pentaspace. This December 3rd, I completed my 6 years with Pentaspace.
Oh. I'm sure that when you have given so many of your years here and you have seen yourself grow, it is a equal give and take. The organization also must have given you a lot in grooming you, in making you understand what is the professional etiquette that you require. So how was your experience that way, learning in Pentaspace?
At Pentaspace, yeah, both Gaurav sir and Harsh sir, they had trusted in me with all the projects, with the responsibilities. So as an architect, we always want that someone to give you a responsibility, to trust you, to have faith in you, and to show confidence in you. So that's the main part where I thought this is the organization which is giving me the responsibilities and which has helped me to excel as an architect. And in my growth as well.
Wow. So you even speak with the clients directly.
Yeah, 100%. In fact, I directly in touch with in touch with clients, architects, consultants,
Yeah.
everything. Yes, so it's a direct contact.
Yes, yes. And when you are looking at this team of yours, almost 15 to 18.
Yeah.
So what is the learning that you gain here when you're doing? Do you think that you had to learn some managerial skills? You had to understand, your team. How do you go ahead with that?
So I didn't take any management skill as such, but yeah, over the period of time so I started with a team of around 2 to 3 people,
Right.
which I initially joined here. Then we started growing to 8, 10, then 12, then 15. Then I think by the coming year it will be 20. So I gained experience
through the
through the process. Yes,
the
yes,
baby
yes,
steps.
yes,
Yes.
yes.
So the team that you have, these almost 18 to 20, all must be having some different traits, something which they are very good at, something not. So what do you feel was a challenging thing that you had to, really groom them, and something you felt they already knew very well, so they can be implemented? What are those characteristics you feel?
So working with a team of young architects, one part is taken care of that they are creative.
Yeah.
They are not bound to certain ideas. They have their own creative ways. Even in presentation, they come up with fantastic presentation,
Yeah.
which is I think the most important part to bag a project.
Perfect.
So I'm happy with my team. They are very talented, disciplined, and I love working with them.
So you must understand he has not given one single flaw. Huh? He always said that my team is the best, and I think that is the motivation which you have got from your higher authorities also.
Yes.
I have seen a culture develop here in Penta Space, and when you were a student, and then you moved to Pentaspace, there was an in between years of experiential learning that you took in practical field. What was your those few years that you spent exploring more about yourself before you joined Pentaspace?
So before I joined Pentaspace, I was working in a firm for around. I worked there around 3.5 years. There I got experience in residential architecture. I designed and executed a number of projects there.
Okay.
So that was the main. I think that was the base which was provided by my previous employer. And same, there the principal architect was also showing trust and confidence in me, which I thought is very important at your initial level. Showing confidence and trust is very, very important.
And that's how you are now giving to your team, which is very good, fantastic. Yeah. So when you graduated, what was challenging for you after your education is 5 years, even irrespective of I being your professor or your principal? Don't think of that, but overall a very honest challenge that you feel the students, the young architects face.
So honestly, I didn't face any challenges as such. Architecture after college, getting a job or getting into some office was not challenging part for me. It was a very smooth journey. So I was disciplined at my work. So there was no challenge as such.
Very good. I think that is something which architecture education grooms you for, right? Being disciplined, giving on time, no extensions, So somewhere you are prepared for doing things, and you get at least ready to, be in the firm and try to give your best over there. That's amazing. It's amazing. Uh, how was your pay package? Were you upset with the pay package that you were getting after you graduated?
Initially, yes. Initially, everyone thought, "अरे ये क्या है? ये तो कुछ भी नहीं है." But the amount of work we were doing at a junior level, we thought कि यार ये तो बहुत बहुत ही कम है. We should get a hike. But then we spoke to our seniors as well. But they guided us that architecture is a very slow process. Initially, you need to take experience, if and then if you get experience, you will be at a position where you can demand for hikes and for a pay scale of what you deserve.
Very good.
So initially, I think pay scale should not be a factor. Experience should be the factor.
Very well, sir.
When if you get into an office and if you're working for around 1 years, then I think you should continue within that firm, because architecture takes time, building takes time. A smaller to smaller building of 10 to 12 story also takes, from designing to execution, takes around 4 to 5 years minimum.
Yes.
So you should take experience. And if you're working in a firm and if you don't like that firm, you should be searching for another firm within the two months. But if you are in that firm for 1 year, then you should continue with
Yeah, that means you're happy with the firm, it is good, and then you should not just abruptly stop. Because as you rightly said, that when a building takes 4 to 5 years minimum to come to its completion, that is your learning period. So if you are with the company, you know all the loops, all the possibilities that require to be implemented in that building. Yeah, that is a very good thought that you have shared, Vikrant. That's true, because uh, majorly now when even parents look at the profession, they always feel that, oh, what will be the first salary, where will the placement be, आपके कॉलेज में placement है क्या? But we can't speak architecture as a profession for service, so taking experience first. Did you go for your masters?
No, I didn't. I didn't.
So what was your thought for not going, or how are you looking at masters?
So when I was in previous office, there were my friends who were trying to do architect masters, but then during my initial years of architecture, I thought I'm good at planning, execution, communication, client handling. So those 3 years or 4 years, I decided I don't want to do masters. I will continue in this field, real estate development. So yeah, I didn't do masters.
And then you realize that possibly that this is where you have to do your gain your experience. And you, so again, I would like to inform everyone that when you are choosing for your master, just don't jump to conclusions until and unless you don't have a clarity. So I think we have a very good dynamic here where you have been into the field and you are experiencing that I don't want to go for masters. Wherein when we spoke with the directors, architect Gaurav and architect Harsh, and both of them said that yeah, we were clear that we have to do some sort of a managerial course wherein we can understand that how a firm can be built up. So I think the perspective changes from individual to individual, and you need to know what you like the best. So I liked it when you said that I knew what my forte was. I like doing this, I like doing this. And I think इतना भी अगर 5 साल में आप समझ पाओ कि मुझे क्या करना है, मैं किस में अच्छा हूँ और मुझे क्या परस्यू करना है, तो भी आपका रास्ता काफ़ी क्लियर हो जाएगा आगे का.
Yes, 5 years तो वही समझने में निकल जाते हैं.
हाँ.
In 5 years, if you keep switching jobs, then फिर experience नहीं मिलेगा.
नहीं
right?
मिलेगा, right?
So initial 5 years
Because
very important.
important.
Yes.
So well said. Yes, yes. So how you're looking ahead from here? Have you planned anything? Have you thought anything?
So right now there is no plan as such. I just want to build buildings. I want to execute the buildings, whatever I have designed. Currently, whatever I had designed 3 to 4 years back are now getting completed.
Yeah.
What am I designing right now will be completed next 4 to 5 years. And a bigger scale project will take around 7 to 8 years. So right now there is no plan as such.
So tell us something, some of your projects which you have designed.
So right now I'm all around Khar, Bandra, Santa Cruz. There are essential projects which are ongoing. And then there are commercial projects which are in finishing stages. And there are skyscrapers coming up which are in proposal stages. So there are mixed of projects from low rise to high rise, from 100 meters to 250 meters. So there is a lot of projects upcoming. So I'm looking forward to that.
Wonderful, wonderful. We wish you all the best, Vikrant. I hope you succeed in all your thoughts and deeds. And I think you have really focused yourself well, because I could see the appreciation when we spoke in our previous podcast with your directors of Pentaspace. And the way they were in so much of pride with these you seniors now who are handling and almost playing their role what they did a few years back. I can understand that you have given back equally to them. So all the very best, and I want to really visit one of your project. Our team would come. We will
Sure,
see.
sure.
I spoke.
Most welcome.
We will try to build in some sense of understanding as to what goes as a role when you play of an architect into the building. So it is not just the final touch that we look at it, in
It's a
awe.
process.
It's a
It's a process.
It's a process. So how the process works from the zero to the topmost level, and how many consultants, how many agencies all are involved in that matters the most. So thanks once again for being here and giving us your time, and all the very best to you.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you.
Thanks, dear. Thanks.